Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're live, living, and apparently, sound guy, calculus, guest list, all to be explained. Due to unforeseen circumstances of me being a little bit indisposable this week, we've had to
and a few
move.
other issues as well.
We've had to move our usual location and had to cancel quite a few things to try and bring you an episode this week.
Kidding!
I've usually dropped Mr. Kelsey in a couple of times, and we thought it was fair we give him a week off to chill, relax, sort his head out for his upcoming wrestling matches. We're also trying to get a new location for when we have the guests, and we're trying some things, but due to a busy schedule, because I've got tournaments going on and I've got league things to sort out, we thought we'll go back, we'll do a throwback to what we used to do. We were going to try to do it old style with a little recording device, but Mr. Burns thing off and it hasn't worked.
It just exposed itself by just breaking.
Yeah, so
I didn't touch it. It wasn't me.
Yeah, so we've had to try link my laptop up, which has been a really struggle.
Yeah, no kidding. Nightmare. Where's the sound guy when you need him?
I know, we're sound guyless.
We're Kelsey-less.
We're Kelsey-less, you know. I fucked off the man that can't be fucked off.
Again? How can you do this to us? How?
I keep on trying to fuck you off, but you're just like a boomerang. Don't matter how far I fucking chuck you, the fucker always comes back.
I have to bring some decorum.
Decorum, pulling his Batman shirt. You know, he's been around that long, he has now become the villain.
I've not been around that long.
You can either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. You are living long enough to become the villain.
That's harsh.
But right.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
I'm not a villain.
Oh, does Mr. Burns want to zip in a tissue? We do have both of them things. So, wrestling this week. John Cena's taking time off. Your thoughts?
It's not at the moment. It's meant to be.
It's after Hell in a Cell.
It's after Hell in a Cell.
Which is next weekend.
Yep.
So, who's going to be US champion if, and this is an if.
Big if.
If they decide to take it off, because we don't know how long he's away for. He could be away for a day, a week, a month. WrestleMania.
John Cena by John Cena standards, he ain't, I'm going away! Turns up on Raw next week.
I'm going away after Hell in a Cell. See you tomorrow.
Pretty much. Well, take into account, he had that massive brawl of a match against Brock. I'm going to take some time off, have some injuries. Turns up next week, next Monday Night Raw, next night. And ends up having a divorce. Whoopsie!
I was going to take some time off, but then I decided to fuck Nikki Bella and now I've got to pay.
He's paying that dollar.
It's all about the money.
There's always one.
So, he's supposedly taking longer than a day off.
Yeah.
I'm assuming till Royal Rumble time. But he hasn't said what for, he's just said
personal reasons.
He said to the people who were involved backstage that it'll only be good for them.
Now, that can either be one of two things. Either they think, trust in John Cena, we trust. Yay, John Cena! Or they're going batshit crazy in the background going, we've lost John Cena!
Like, I mean people in the back, I mean the wrestlers, Vince McMahon's fucking like having a heart attack daily going, we're fucked! We're all going to die! And everyone else on the office is going, we're saved! I can have a match! And Vince and the place are going, we're all going to die.
Followed by shovel.
So, it isn't injuries.
It's not injuries.
He isn't getting married, so he says.
No.
Because Nikki Bella's still scheduled while he's away.
Yeah. Otherwise, that would be one weird way of saying I'm taking time off to get married while his wife to be.
But what schedule does Nikki Bella work? Because what they don't touch on is that she is actually a licensed home seller. Like, she's a... What's the word in the States? She's a surveyor. She's actually a licensed surveyor.
Ah. So basically, she's basically showing people around houses.
Yeah, she sells houses. She is licensed to sell houses.
That sounds familiar about someone's future.
So, what's her schedule like? Is it a 24/7, or is it a 2 days show for television? Live your life.
Yeah. Could be.
How many house shows does she do? You'll know more than me on how many house shows that she actually works.
I actually don't know as many. I actually don't know that one myself because I'm not really more into the house shows itself. But there is rumours, there is some certain house shows that they do that sort of.
Because is she in Mexico at the moment?
I believe she is. I believe.
Yeah, I know Undertaker's in Mexico.
Yes.
Because Brothers of Destruction are facing the Wyatt family.
Which is quite interesting.
But does she work every house show?
What you're asking is she doing the full around old school Bret Hart, Mr. 4 out of 10 stars, whatever.
Yeah. Is she going up and down the road, travelling every night, or is it 2 nights, 3 nights off, 2 nights, 4 nights off?
No. 2 nights. I'm wrestling hard. Then doing some surveying.
Yeah.
Going elsewhere, coming back. It depends. It depends on what contract she's actually got with WWE and if they're okay with it. If they're okay with it, then that's their decision. Which could be also another reason why a lot of people were upset that she won the Divas Championship and kept the title for so long. Because technically, some might, with her doing the surveying and also a wrestling, wouldn't that classify as a part-timer?
But
in a way,
it's good for Total Divas because it pushes Total Divas out there
as well.
Another reason why people are thinking about John Cena's time off, supposedly he might be doing a TV series. Is it like a John Cena Knows Best?
Are you trying to predict that he's going to go down that road? He's going to slip up. Oh, I can't see that going well.
But would he have a go at doing reality television?
It can work because
people will listen to that statement and go, well, he does Total Divas. Total Divas is half scripted and half reality.
And in all fairness, I've actually seen him in other shows, like he was in Psych, where in actual fact, big shocker. Sorry if anybody's a fan of Psych, I'm about to drop a bit of a spoiler alert, and this might shock some John Cena fans. He actually played the villain. Well, not an actual direct villain. It was more of a
henchman.
I wouldn't say henchman. It was sort of under certain circumstances.
Yeah.
Like, he's had to do certain deeds because of certain things were happening.
Okay.
It was like an some might consider it anti-hero, others might not see it's clean. It's in that ballpark.
So, is John Cena taking time off going to be good for WWE product?
It depends. It can be good because this will also show, with John Cena off, what they're going to push next.
Why not push the NXT match in its place?
That's what I'm saying. No, but this is what I'm saying. What are they going to do to fill in that supposed big gap of John Cena?
Well, Dean Ambrose is supposed to be getting a push.
Yeah. Especially seeing as he's doing certain adverts.
I know Randy Orton's getting time off to get married.
Yep.
So you're losing 2 big stars.
Which is not... Which in most companies, it's not really good, that isn't, when you lose 2 big stars.
No.
However, WWE's got to roll with the punches in this case.
Do you send Finn Balor up for 6 straight weeks? I know he said he doesn't want to go up.
Yet.
But do you just say to him, listen, we need help with the house shows. Potentially a couple of guest appearances on
Raw.
Raw.
But the problem is, does he want to just debut, show his face and go, hi, or does he want it to be more magical when he actually does turn up? Does he want it to be special when he turns up? Like, in some cases, I thought when Charlotte came up and straight away lost to Natty, it didn't have that feel right, as though she was here. So when it came up to when she actually did come up proper, it's like, you've come up before, you've already been up, they try and make it out like, oh, this is a big debut. It's not.
It's a re-debut.
It's a re-debut. As I was just about to make out. It's silly in a way because, okay, it's a re-debut, but then what's the difference between now and then? I know you're going to say, everything changes with different times. However, it's like, first time you brought them up, I think the best time to make someone more special is when it's the first time. If you're going to make it a big appearance, it should be on the first time. However, there is cases where you get someone who gets a bad gimmick, goes away for a long time till the non-existence.
Bray Wyatt.
A Bray Wyatt, good example.
He was Husky Harris, a Ferrari engine in a...
I can see where you're going with this. In that case, it does work, but that's a whole different gimmick. Like, they created a whole new persona for him.
But people still chanted Husky Harris.
Which they did. They knew who he was, but he was a different character. What I mean is, with Charlotte, everyone knew it was Charlotte. It's Flair's daughter. But I just don't think the first time when they brought her up, it didn't work right.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And then when they tried to bring her up as though it just went from, oh, she's come off, she's lost to Natty, then all of a sudden she re-debuts, and all of a sudden, boom, she's in the main diva scene. She
was always going to be in the main diva scene because of the re-impact she had on NXT.
Yes, but the fact of when they brought her up the first time, when she was hot then, why not just give her that little nudge, bring her back, then re-debut her? Not, oh, here's a little nudge, you got the title, you're the NXT champion, and we're just going to have your job out to one of our regular Raws.
Just one of the regular
Raws. It's not, well, no. I mean,
it's the best female wrestler.
Okay. But the point being is, straight away, that says, oh, in a way, that looks like as though, oh, you're not ready for Raw. If you get what I mean.
Well, was that a trial for Raw? Because if you think back to it, was that match as good as the matches they were putting on in NXT? Because Natty and Charlotte put on a clinic at NXT.
Yeah.
And the Raw match wasn't a clinic.
No.
So, did they say, right, that was your chance to say, maybe you deserve to be here. Little sketchy, go back to NXT, sort your nerves out, we'll do it again in 6 to 8 months.
Possible, but
because
then...
they actually made their main debut at WrestleMania.
True.
With Triple H.
But they weren't shown.
But everyone knew who it was.
Oh, come on. If that was the case, people would be bringing up CM Punk debuted as an entrance for Cena in Chicago. Which WWE may want you to forget that.
WWE may also want you to forget that Juice nearly killed The Undertaker.
Oops.
He nearly killed the dead.
The Juice?
Is it Juice or
Oh,
Dominic?
Juice. I know about it. Oh, ooh. Isn't he related to somebody? Isn't he related to a certain wrestler who the WWE don't want to name? Recently, due to certain legal certain being counted verdict as guilty. It was counted. Yeah.
It's a shame.
It is a shame.
Just moving on to the Mexico tour very quickly. Have you heard who was injured from the Mexico tour?
If you want to care to mention that to the...
So, Adam Rose has been pronounced injured.
Ouch.
In a match with Fandango.
Ouch.
In a match that no one really cared about.
Ouch.
But one of them's injured. Hopefully, he'll go away, and then he can re-debut in another gimmick when he eventually gets back to full health.
But they're already trying to debut him already as another gimmick.
Yeah, well, now he's got time to now the people have got time to forget him, and then they can re-debut him. So actually, Fandango might have indirectly done him a favour.
In actual fact, he may not have, because the way WWE do things of, oh, you're injured, we'll just give you some promo time. Yes, they're giving him promo time. Have you seen some of the little clips he's been doing? You know, the party pooper, you know.
I know, but it was only just thingy.
What did you think of it?
Yeah. But
it didn't seem special. Yeah. No, but WWE will either do one or two things. They'll either do what they think is best, which is, oh, let's just keep pushing the vintage, you know, the vignettes and whatnot. They'll keep promo. Keep promo.
Well, it depends how long he's out for. I haven't seen how long he's out for.
Right.
If it's 2 to 3 weeks.
Or it could be what you just suggested. Let them sit back and just go, was that really working? Nah. Could we team up with the Wyatts? Maybe. Could we bring him back as Leo Kruger? I'm just putting that out.
So, the Mexico tour, Brothers of Destruction. Why have they not televised that shit? Imagine how many people would have bought the network if you'd have said, for one night only,
for
you will see
$9.99
the Brothers of Destruction for $9.99. Take my money!
Take my money! Take my money! Why did I just see you suddenly put a red coat on and grow with ginger hair? Mr. Fry. Oh, sorry, I mean Nate.
But why? You televised Brock Lesnar, but you won't televise The Undertaker.
Madison Square Garden. Here's Brock Lesnar.
Mexico. Here's the dead man.
It seems like it's one-sided.
You know, Undertaker makes less appearances than Brock Lesnar. Them fuckers are more special. We see Undertaker wrestle twice a year if we're lucky.
If we're lucky. It's
you just get Mexico. You could have put that shit on pay-per-view.
You could have made them pay. Made people pay. And air it. Nah, we'll give the television crew a night off. And just have Undertaker and Kane team up for the first time ever. But they probably didn't want to show that because Undertaker, the last time we saw him, was trying to be heelish.
Well, he wasn't trying to be heelish. He was trying to do whatever he needed to do to get the job done. If you were facing Brock Lesnar, I'd kick the bastard in the balls.
Okay. I'm not saying, but he's supposedly meant to be the dead man. Brock
Lesnar is a wrecking machine. Dead men usually don't survive wrecking machines.
He did.
I said usually.
Barely. And if I recall, didn't you last time you said? Didn't you say, Brock should kill him, just devastate him, destroy him?
It will destroy him. They're going in a cage.
Hell in a cell. Which, oh wait, if I'm not mistaken, haven't they done this match before?
Yeah, when Brock Lesnar had the World Heavyweight Undisputed Championship.
And didn't Undertaker also have a injured hand?
And didn't Undertaker also
abuse that?
No, he also cut open Paul Heyman in this match.
Yes.
Grabbing his tie through and...
Dang.
Cheese grater, Heyman.
And at the same time, as you watched it, you were thinking, what's going on here? Are they leading this up to be the same?
I don't think it'll be as long.
You don't think it'll be as long? So, I take it you're expecting, I am Undertaker, Lesnar, please, suplex, well, broken.
Brock Lesnar and Big Show lasted the whole of 4 minutes.
Yeah?
Big move, suplex.
Balance
F5.
And then if I recall, I remember you...
It took him longer to get out the ring, walk halfway up the Madison Square Garden entrance ramp...
Make a decision.
Big Show roll his ass back in the ring.
Well, if I recall, I think Brock Lesnar beat Big Show so badly. Big Show didn't even know whether he was good, being friendly with the crowd or not. He got the sense knocked out
That's
of him.
my problem. You've got Brock Lesnar. You've got someone who is a special attraction. I know people are there going, well, they need to make him still seem legitimate. No one's going to last longer than 4 minutes against him.
Wait. It's freaking Brock Lesnar. How legitimate can you get?
I know, but you don't really want someone holding up that much of a fight against him, do you?
That's what. Well,
I go back to the Mick Foley story.
yes.
Do you think you can beat him?
If
you had barbed wire, then I might be able
to beat him.
I wouldn't be able to beat him. I'd fucking kill him.
I would recommend you win. While deep down he's thinking to himself, he'd just probably kill me with that stuff.
He'd probably put my flesh on the barbed wire and eat it from me.
I have seen the concrete.
I have seen the destroyer of worlds. Big Macs, Chineses. This man doesn't hold anything back. If it's on a plate, the plate is in. So, we've covered that. Next time Undertaker's on, hopefully WWE's learned from this. There's certain superstars we don't get to see that often. Chris Jericho gets coverage because he does the specials for them.
Yeah.
But if Undertaker's decided that he's going to wrestle a house show, fucking show us the house show.
Record it. Get it on the network.
You're like, we want new content. Well, show us the fucking Undertaker wrestling. It's like Shawn Michaels actually going to be the GM for when they go Australia.
Which could work.
Ric Flair's the GM for when they're in Mexico.
Woo! Mamacita.
That place has got no tequila left.
Well, if it does before Ric Flair gets there, it won't after.
Poor Mexico.
It won't after.
The border used to be so high and then Space Mountain invaded.
Move out the way. Space
Tequila, nachos, Ric Flair.
And Mamacitas.
So, what else has happened in this glorious week? I know there's one thing I want to talk about, and this will probably bring you into your little elements.
Go on.
With your independent love for Markness. WWE and WWN have announced...
Evolve.
No, it isn't Evolve, it's WWN. Evolve is one part of the umbrella to WWN.
Yeah.
I've announced a working relationship.
Yes.
By a working relationship, the person that owns WWN does not know how far WWE will go to back him. That's a great fucking working relationship. Right, all I know is we're working with these guys. They will probably take most of our talent. However, we get Sami Zayn for Evolve 49 and 50. However, we might not have any talent left afterwards.
Oh dear.
So, it'll be a fun ride while it lasts, but
yep.
We both know that it isn't going to end pretty. However, we love Triple H at the moment.
NXT. Well, it can work, because it can work if...
Can it work?
It can work depending on if WWE are actually paying for said talent.
Well, of course WWE are going to be
paying for said talent.
For said talent they bring into shows.
And
now,
they will
are
provide...
said companies paying talent they have from WWE?
That's the question. Or are they doing a, you get 5 of our wrestlers, we borrow one of yours? Is that going to be the case? Or are they going to be... Is this going to be sort of like a bit like the deal with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano? With them making appearances now and again. Yeah.
Pay-per appearances.
Yeah.
I'll go on to something I'm really disappointed about afterwards.
Right. Well, I have actually got a few things to bring up myself.
Yeah.
I've got 2 subjects that might
But
interest
I want to cover this relationship because it is kind of groundbreaking. The last relationship they had like this was in 1997 with one company of Extreme
Championship. wrestling you're about to refer, I'm surprised you didn't bring up OVW.
They kind of bought out OVW.
Yeah, they did, but even so, it was still sort of, they were still treating it separate, and Florida Championship Wrestling, which now became NXT. Now,
but this is the one that...
Now, the question is are the people who are running Evolve going around thinking, we're going to be the next NXT, or whatever, thinking... in some cases it can work like that, in others not so much. Because, in a way, WWE could basically just turn around and say, we like this guy, that guy, that guy, we're going to bring down this guy to you. They might just use them as a proper OVW, where they're sending down the guys, they might need a little bit more
it
work.
It could practically be like a FIFA draft.
Yes.
Right. I like Kaylee Ray. Ricochet. I love him.
Wait. Ricochet. Good talent, and last time I checked, who is the current Evolve champion?
It's not Ricochet. Ricochet is allowed to sign with WWE for 6 more years. However, name Ricochet's roommate.
His roommate.
Because Ricochet lives in Miami, Florida, where NXT is.
Ooh.
Name his roommate.
Go on.
Apollo Crews.
Ooh.
WWE wants to bring in Ricochet.
Yeah?
But they can't, because he is tied to a 7-year deal with Lucha Underground.
Yes, which... Right, big shocker, folks, in case people don't know. Puma is Ricochet. The former Lucha Underground champion is Ricochet. Now, if WWE did go for him, and did get him, great deal, but it's not going to happen at the moment because Lucha Underground want to keep him there.
Yeah, and he signed a 7-year deal.
Oh dear.
Who does he think he is? John Cena?
Oh, it's not like he did the Young Bucks and copied the Young Bucks and says, "No, we're not ready for WWE," and turn them down. If I'm not mistaken, correct?
There's only a few people that actually make a decent living on the independents. The Young Bucks are one.
That they are.
AJ Styles is another.
He's making money hand over fist over there. In fact, if I recall, didn't he just decide to go, see you later, TNA, I'm going to wrestle in Japan. Because I'm getting better money. Yeah, he did.
But no, it's kind of a weird deal. I don't see the upside that WWE get from being partnered with WWE. Yes, you get Sami Zayn, but is he going to wrestle? Does Triple H want someone who hasn't wrestled on NXT television for 9 months to go on to Evolve and wrestle his first 2 matches? Do you want to hurt that investment? Yes, you go on to the independents, you do all the crazy, stupid things you used to do before.
But WWE might set some rules.
I don't think he'll wrestle, I think he's just there for a promo, a running spot.
Make a save. Whee! Send everybody home happy.
Yeah.
That's what you're assuming, correct?
Yeah.
It can be. Oh, you mean a bit like how Alberto supposedly got round his contract with the WWE in AAA?
Logan, we can come back to the negotiation table. Supposedly, WWE are interested in re-signing him.
That's one of the subjects I wanted to bring up.
This could...
Oh.
This could be like a relationship that ends really badly, you get back together for the sex, and it ends really quickly.
Oh!
Because you remember, the sex wasn't that good.
Initially.
Initially, anyway, and the relationship was even fucking worse.
It's either gonna. It could work. Maybe.
Just like the way, electricity works underground.
Oh dear. It can work.
But it won't.
The question is, there's always going to be that doubt. Will someone offend him?
Yeah.
Will he slap them?
Yeah.
Will he be fired again?
Yeah.
So, just basically repeating the story.
If he goes back, I don't think it'll last as long as his first run. I don't even think he'll be used properly like in his first run.
No, they won't, but...
I think he'll be a jobber to the stars.
Yes. He will be.
Do I even want to know?
What?
Right, for those of you that are wondering why I've just gone really quiet, Matt Burns has just pulled out what I can only describe as a half between a lighter and a fag hand.
It's a coin dispenser.
Why do you want a coin dispenser?
It was given to help me to save money.
But that's why you have a bank.
Change, short change. That's... What?
Okay, so you've been given it to hold money,
Yes?
and yet you're putting the money elsewhere.
No. That only saves pound coin... Oh, forget it.
It only...
Right, get back onto subject.
No, you've just pulled this out in front of me, and it's like the most weirdest thing I have ever seen in the world. So it goes down, and then it just holds the coins down there.
Yeah. That's it.
So are you using this like for your gigs now with like, you know, it's $4, anybody give me $4? $1 change, $1 change.
Just fire them out. Pretty much, you
Buy
know.
my merch.
Hey,
Matt Hyphen Burns.
It's the coin way of doing it with instead of notes. Fire them out, fire them out. There you go.
For any of you that don't want to see Matt's gay little coin dispenser, you can buy his normal merch on matt-burns.com.
.co.uk.
.com better.
.co.uk.
Okay, .co.uk. Go on to merch, buy the merch, saving from the streets of Cobridge.
I don't go to Cobridge. Oh my god. Why does that just sound wrong?
I don't go to Cobridge. I have got footage to prove otherwise.
I'd like to see this footage myself.
I have also got a sound guy back in our usual venue that has proof he has seen you in Cobridge.
I need to see this. I need to see this footage. I need to see this footage. I am not on corner selling merch.
You weren't on corner selling merch.
Ah, fine. That's fine then. I will accept that as fact.
I believe there was some fan service going on.
In Cobridge? Oh no! That wasn't fan service. That was just that was just friends meeting together and having banter, laughs, and merriment.
I believe there was some sort of fan service. You know,
that's what's in your mind.
Someone wanted to see Matt Burns take on Val Venus's finisher.
Take on.
You know.
New.
For those of you not old enough to know what Val Venus's finisher is, go watch the WWE Network for
$9.99,
and you will see the MSS, the TMS.
I like how you try and make us try and make us friendly, even though I've heard you swear how many times, and I swore. Yeah.
I don't want to spoil what the finisher is. You know, it can also link up very well with a very good phrase from one of our friends, which probably will get repeated at some point of the "How do
you like me now?" And we'll leave it there on that issue. Anyway, back onto the original subject.
Alberto Del Rio or
Alberto Del Rio.
Evolve?
And I'd say go with the Alberto one first.
Yeah, so supposedly he hasn't signed on with Lucha Underground. TNA have made him a very large money offer. However, can TNA keep up their monetary office?
Right. The first things first. What's brought this into speculation is the whole thing with Twitter. The fact that they were advertising season 2 of Lucha Underground and made mention of Alberto Del Rio there confirmed. However, there was a retweet by Alberto saying, not confirmed, not signed full contract. Now, this leaves the door open for other people to grab him. Now, straight away, could ROH snap up the offer? Potentially.
I think if ROH did it, it'd be on a pay-per appearance deal.
Yes,
they wouldn't offer him a full-time contract.
They wouldn't offer him a full-time contract. TNA, they're just saying, "Oh, please come to us! Please come to us! We need you! We got money! We got money!" No, they don't.
Dixie's daddy's got money. Dixie's daddy doesn't want Dixie's habit anymore.
And he's losing the will to fund the habit because the habit is actually losing television networks.
Dixie's dad is finally seeing TNA for what it's for. It's a bit like a crack addict having an addiction. It has to fund the addiction. Whereas if you take the addiction away, you can't have it. So he's like, right, you keep your wrestling company, I'm just not funding it. See how long you keep your wrestling company for now?
But Daddy! No buts. Oh dear. Now, in this case, TNA are either trying to get Alberto because he could be our saviour. No. It's not going to work out like that. And they're struggling as it is already with the current roster.
Supposedly they made him a really big money off it, but one paycheck bounces on Alberto Del Rio.
He's gone.
And he is gone.
And at the same time, if they do get him, wouldn't that annoy a lot of other workers as well? Wouldn't they be considering, well, why have they just forked out that much money when they haven't even paid me full? I
Kurt Angle's deal's supposed to be out now.
Yeah.
He's taking time off, which really means Titan Towers is a little bit empty at the moment. I might go visit my good friend Triple H.
Yeah. How you doing, Triple H? Sung any good Kumbaya songs?
Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy's deal ends after this World Title Series.
Yes, which Jeff is currently injured at the moment, which I would say is unfortunate, but seems to be a common occurrence lately. Which it does.
Yeah.
And could we potentially see them wanting to move
There's
on?
been a really, really big fuck up.
Go on.
Again.
Go on.
I know you like these comedy fuck ups that are happening now with talent just appearing anywhere.
Oh, you're on about... Are you referring to the fact that you got... look, we got the wrestler on TNA, but isn't he on NXT as well? No, he's on somebody's sofa in the UK.
Oh no, I'm on about James Storm is fighting for the world title in TNA while appearing in WWE's developmental.
NXT. Sorry, Dixie.
Sorry about
your damn luck. Oh, we're guaranteed we know he ain't winning that title.
Yeah.
And if they have got him go for that title in the main event at the end, good lord! Spoiler alert, he doesn't win!
I know these matches have all been taped, while they've been doing some house shows and they're just piecing them together, but why? For the love of God, why would you use people that are showing up on the competition show?
Because they've already recorded it, and they haven't got time to re-record, and it's like, well, that match was good, let's just air it.
But it's like... it's like watching the last 5 minutes of a film and going, well, let's watch the other 105 minutes of the film and see what actually happened at the beginning. I know how it ends, but I don't know how it starts.
You mean sort of a bit like a certain film, this reminds me of a good story, and I'm sorry, I've got to bring this up. This is a little bit off topic of wrestling. All I'll say to you is the film that I saw the advertisement for was called Drag Me to Hell. I believe. Did you actually see the advert for that?
No, but does he die?
The funny thing about it is, the end scene is the person, the female main star, getting dragged to hell under a train. You actually see her getting dragged underneath as the supposed person who looks like about to be the hero doesn't save her. Yeah. I watched the film. I looked at it and thought, she's getting dragged underneath to hell. That's the end, isn't it? That's the end. What was the end? She got dragged to hell underneath it as the train's going past. And I watched it and I thought to myself, they've just shown the end of the film in the advert. Spoiler alert. Sorry about that. That just had to be a small rant.
I thought we were going to someone comes in. They die at the end of this, but they normally don't. But at the end of this particular film, they actually died.
They actually died. Yeah. And they actually showed death in the advert. What's the point of watching the film? And then the movie critics, I don't know why that didn't succeed, because you spoiled it.
Yeah, it's like TNA at the moment is effectively killing their own product
by doing the pre-recordings. Pre-recordings are okay because then, we can do this, we can edit this, we can edit that. You can't edit the fact that it's another company when you got 6 months footage.
Could you imagine Taz and it isn't even Taz on commentary anymore. Josh Matthews and whoever else does commentary going. Look, we have WWE NXT star James Storm with us tonight. Well, shouldn't WWE be plugging and going, we have TNA ex-world champion here? I wonder which one sounds more insulting.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. Your world champion's just gone to developmental.
Former.
Your former world champion's just gone to developmental, or you've got developmental star trying to go for your world title.
Ouch. Ouch. That's going to sting just a little bit. I think... Oh, ouch, ouch. And the question is at times, I know some people are actually questioning if are actually Josh Matthews and the Pope D'Angelo De Niro actually there. No, they're actually doing the thingies. They are for the pay-per-views and whatnot, but not for the actual, which basically says they're just sitting there watching it from a distance, pre-recorded. Which
it's like the commentary for NXT. Yeah. They are there for the commentary for NXT, but a lot of it is actually re-recorded.
Yes.
So they can get things done properly.
Yeah, which it does work in some cases, in others not so much. However, I've got to say though, when bringing up Pope and Josh Matthews, what is the whole background thing with the whole world tour? The whole world tour. It just looks like something out of Tron. I'm surprised I haven't been sued by Disney. But yeah, biting your fingers, are you? Why are you biting your fingers?
I will not insult Disney this month.
Why won't you insult Disney this month?
I can't, otherwise I will offend some very nice people in some very nice places. So we will move on to your next point that you want to talk about.
Basically, you don't want to upset them because you know Star Wars comes out for Christmas, and you don't want to be the Grinch. Anyway, shall we get back to the actual? Well, seeing as we've got the Alberto Del Rio covered.
Yeah. So what was your other point?
The other one was we didn't quite finish off the Evolve deal. Well, the WWN, which in some cases it does work. With that,
it's good for wrestling.
It's good for both.
I just don't see how it benefits.
You mean the independent company?
Yeah.
It can in a way because they're actually getting some WWE talent down there. Right?
Well, they're not getting WWE, they're getting NXT talent.
Regardless of whatever, they're still considered WWE.
Which is really independent stars
anyway. But regardless of it, the fact, it's still top superstars that...
I'm about to say something, and most people will go off at me and they go, you're a dick.
Go on.
WWE has made the independent stars bigger than what they were while they were travelling the independents. Would NXT Brooklyn, would that card have sold out 17,000 seats if it had Ring of Honor's label on it?
Honestly, they've wrestled there in Brooklyn. They didn't hit them numbers. Anyway, straight away, any wrestler that goes to WWE, that goes to WWE, TNA, whatever, that just by wrestling there, they've got a marketing label to put on their CV straight away. As
really
seen, what?
That's really annoying me.
That is.
Yeah.
Burn it. Just burn that tag off. Anyway, back onto subject. As seen on WWE, straight away, boom, boost up the money. For the regardless of whatever, WWE is always going to make something more bigger, more grander.
What was the capacity of the NXT? Well, it wasn't even NXT. It was the WWE Live Japan show.
Oh yes.
What was that capacity?
I'll just check for you now. Just carry on if you want.
So no, but I don't understand. Because so Sami Zayn will go to Evolve. Will Evolve sell out the building that they're doing?
It could do.
But if Sami Zayn's wrestled there before under El Generico,
Oh, sorry, spoiler alert.
why hasn't it sold out beforehand?
Because it didn't have the WWE touch.
So they're now hoping to sell out the arena, going could more than.
Are you on about the? Oh, do you know just when you mentioned in Japan? You're on about the attendance there,
Yeah.
which was 8,646.
Yeah. Okay. So TNA go to Japan. They take the same roster.
TNA go over there to Japan. They ain't even breaking 2,000.
They take the same roster as NXT used for Brooklyn.
Yep. It would.
Which has Jushin Fusion.
Yeah.
Yushin
Thunder
Thunder
Liger.
Liger.
Yushin Thunder Liger.
On it.
I thought I'd just pronounce it correctly because I know a certain person who normally is here would be defending, going ballistic at you.
Samoa Joe's on it.
Yep.
And Kevin Owens and Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Now I know Finn Balor's big in Japan,
Always massive.
but could he sell out 8,000?
Potentially. Notice the word I said? Potentially.
Okay, so House of Hardcore uses that roster.
No. Listen to the word I just said.
I know.
Potentially. Doesn't mean it's going to hit it.
No.
WWE is always going to be the bigger one because straight away, what's seen worldwide?
Yeah, WWE.
WWE. What is known worldwide?
People buy the tickets
What has
because
become?
of brand recognition.
What has become the benchmark?
Yeah, it's WWE. But so the point I'm trying to get to here, people are like NXT's brilliant. Well, you could have watched NXT when it was Ring of Honor.
Yes. Correct.
And I'm guilty of this as well. I am one of the guilty people. I could have watched Ring of Honor. I could have watched PWG or whatever.
Bang on. Actually, you actually got it right. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Or I could watch Pro Wrestling Syndicate.
Yes. The point being is, I did watch ROH during them times. They weren't hitting them massive numbers.
No, but
they had matches like Daniel Bryan versus Austin Aries, Daniel Bryan versus Nigel McGuinness.
I've actually got the Daniel Bryan versus Austin Aries on my PlayStation 3.
Which you have. What did you think of that match?
It's brilliant.
Classy, clinic, amazing. But as soon as you get what I mean. Straight away, WWE have now got Daniel Bryan. Now what is he? He's a worldwide sensation.
Is he a worldwide sensation, or is the phrase
Yes. Which technically, WWE have made it. The machine, as some people might say, has made that happen. Now, if Daniel Bryan suddenly dropped off the face of the earth,
which he practically has,
somehow managed to escape his contract or get someone rip his contract up mysteriously by accident, and he wrestled on an independent, is he going to hit them the heights. You know, is what you're saying. Is he going to be putting butts on seats as many as he has been in WWE? No, it's not. It's not going to work like that. Like you just said, branding. And in a way, WWE branding, a lot of the time, people now know, regardless of the situation, because WWE is now very PG. Right. Also, when certain people look at tickets. Now, if you had a show yourself, your own company show, in the UK, and WWE are touring in the UK, and you accidentally booked the same night as WWE, and you're quite in the area, are you going to be sitting there thinking, I'm going to be competing with WWE, and it's going to go well? No, it ain't. You full well know, regardless of whatever. A lot. Your fan numbers are going to be dropping because they're going to be at the WWE show, correct? Just take into account of RCW when we went. Were the numbers as big as what we expected?
No.
And they even made it clear why. Because where were they?
Just down the road.
Down the road.
However, I bet the crowd wasn't as passionate as it was at ICW.
No, but
as soon as James R. Kennedy came out, I have never seen one bloke get abused by 250 so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
We shagged your mum and she liked it. His mum must have had a hole like a train.
She likes trains. But the point being is, you had the die-hard fans. You had the die-hard fans, the ones that don't want to go to WWE. There's always going to be that niche.
ICW drew a good crowd that night because of one reason.
What?
The main event.
Which is?
Because, and this is something that ICW do well, they build up a desire for people in the UK to want to see them. Like, they don't go touring in the UK very often. Well, I say the UK. They don't tour England and Wales very often.
Yeah. They're mostly...
So, if you want to go watch Grado, you have to travel to...
Scotland.
Jolly old Scotland, which hates the English, absolutely despises us.
And you want me to go there to be killed?
It would have been a good birthday.
I would have been killed!
I'm on about my birthday.
Oh. Oh, thank you very much! Oh, we're in Scotland, you know. I can imagine now you with a video camera. We're here in Scotland and there's Matt Gainey's head kicked in.
But no, but we don't get to see Grado that often.
No.
And the chance came to see Grado and we jumped on it like Finn Balor jumps with the coup de grace.
Boom! Straight in.
And it was an added bonus that Drew Galloway was there.
And it was an extra added bonus. The main event was Drew Galloway versus Grado, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the Fear and Loathing main event.
Yeah, but Grado will win it.
Which you're predicting?
Yeah. They usually change their title, if I'm going by sensible logic, which ICW seems to half use, it's every year they change the title.
Yeah. And I can see that happening. Because what was so good about it as well is, did you actually see the promo that was actually cut to actually make that match happen?
Yeah.
How scathing was it? He basically, Grado.
The positive side is Grado's been travelling with Drew Galloway over in America, learning.
And he has been learning. And what's so...
Have you watched him on Scott Squad? Just off topic.
Oh, yeah.
He's... I can see why they're going to push him with the title now.
Yeah.
Because in Scotland, he's like a national hero. You know, there's Haggis, football, and then Grado.
I'm sorry, but I thought straight away...
Yeah, this is the man that still lives with his mum and dad as a national hero.
It's a national hero / treasure. What was so brilliant about the promo is, and he actually pointed this out, Drew Galloway says, I'm the chosen one in the UK. I'm the chosen one. in America. I'm the chosen one. In Italy or whatever country he was wrestling in, or whatever company he's in, no matter what company I'm in, I am the chosen one. And then Grado turned around and goes, you ain't the fucking chosen one. Because I'm here in ICW, I'm the fucking chosen one. Which then straight away got a round of applause from the crowd. You know, Grado, Grado, Grado. And it's not just me who's chosen by this crowd. You got Joe Coffey, Damo, point him out. So we didn't just hype himself, you know. The main point was, hype yourself up, get yourself over. Did that. But then he also pushed ICW, which was clever. Do you agree?
Yeah. But there's only a few stars that transcend from Scotland to England.
Which he hasn't just transcended to Scotland and England. He's transcended to America.
But like I'm on about, like there's only a few stars up there in ICW that transcend down to
that have become that big where they can literally go, we're travelling down to here, we're travelling there. And a good example of this would be Kaylee Ray, who has done well for herself. And you know, there is a few others that do that. But at the same time, we're also getting some English stars going to Scotland. Correct?
Yeah.
Because Martin Kirby has, I believe, recently debuted on ICW.
And Marty Skull.
Yeah. Oh wait, wasn't he there when we were?
And then he travelled down to Stevenage the next day.
Fair trip. Oh wait, we did that trip as well. And if I recall, I remember someone swearing at me a lot. What? Anyway, we'll move on from that.
Do you know which way you're going, Matt? Yeah, the motorway's this way. No, it fucking isn't.
I got us to a pub, it's the right way. It's a party.
Making me play ball until we fucking lost.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me, and you know it.
So, that is my question, which Mr. Kelsey will answer next week for us, hopefully, of if an independent company took the NXT roster, would they
be as big?
Would they draw the same crowds?
Honestly, by what you're saying, and as much as I know it could bring me hatred, it could. You're actually trying to turn me into the villain, aren't you? Here.
I'm trying to make you live long enough.
I
don't want you to die like that. I want you, to change that into the Joker, and or
right.
they come out going, why would you shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane?
Right. Okay. I hate to say this, but you have a point. It wouldn't be as big. It wouldn't be as big because, like you said, the branding, the name, the logo, it does work.
The production.
It's the production. Second, someone sees a ticket. ROH or WWE? See you later, ROH. You know what they're going to choose. Unless they are the die-hard fans. And they've got to be die-hard fans. Correct?
So it's a bit like food shopping, isn't it, wrestling? You can buy the unknown stuff, which sometimes is better than the brand label, and cheaper.
Or you
just go with what you know. No, this is usually good quality, I'll go watch that. And some nights it can be utter shite.
Right.
Well, most nights at the moment it's utter shite. But we watch it because we are creatures of habit.
Yes. Well, there is two topics. Well, would you say we're done with that?
Yeah.
With that. That's covered. There is two topics I want to cover. And
I'll be quick.
One of them maybe, other one I don't know.
We'll go for the one that maybe.
What's your view on the whole, I believe it's like Proving Ground thing that's going to be debuting on the WWE Network? Do you think that will be successful? How do you think they'll run it?
This is why the finger with Evolve's come up.
Yes. Will this be just them using that?
Will this be the new... This will be like their new version of Tough Enough.
Yeah.
Where they'll go around the independent, scouting wrestling talent, and
But the problem is...
using it as a format.
In the adverts that they've been using, they've been mostly using current WWE superstars.
I don't know what to expect of it. I'll watch the first one, see what it's like, judge from there.
Yeah.
We can come back to that. I don't know what to expect.
We'll come to that once it's aired, which is after Hell in a Cell.
It seems like it could be a new format instead of Tough Enough, where
Yeah.
they can hire people, make them go around the independents.
Which can work. Which could either be a great idea or can really, really show some bad things.
Yeah.
As well. Could this be also another way of WWE knocking against the independents while putting themselves over as the big dogs? We'll discuss that more later. Now, the next topic, I've got to bring it up because it's only recently. It's something that recently happened. Jonathan Coachman.
ESPN.
You can see where this is going straight away, can't you?
This is the other end of the WWN deal.
Yes. And ABC decided to bring it up on there, taking the mick out of it, saying fake this, fake that, blah blah blah. And the way it was done, it seemed like it was poor taste.
I know I said I wasn't going to have a dig at Disney.
Oh dear.
Right, who owns ABC and NBC? And anyone who doesn't know this, look on Google now. Because it's a little company that begins with a D and ends in a Y. I know it isn't Dickie.
And it's just three little circles.
Yes, Mickey Mouse owns ABC and NBC.
Yes.
Disney owns the NBC and ABC. So why would one part of Disney want to take the piss out of the other part of Disney? It's a bit like the Liverpool owner taking the piss out of Liverpool squad for being utter shite, even though he spent his own money buying the squad.
Yeah.
Look at how shit these are.
Oh, he's crap!
Oh,
you
shit,
pay for him.
I paid for this.
It's not clever. It's not clever. And it also made ABC look cheap and as though...
I almost sounded like Matt Burns then.
Go on. What, better?
No.
As you keep referring.
I believe that the deal for this is actually good. However, it only benefits one person in particular. And it's not the executives at NBC, and it's not WWE. It's the middleman.
Coach. The coach. The man who's been in WWE. It'll make him look more special. But then again, I miss Coach.
Who's the fall guy when it all goes wrong?
Coach.
How much has Vince paid him to get him on ESPN? What better way to legitimise your entertainment than going on ESPN?
Great way of doing it.
Everyone knows ESPN.
Yeah.
However,
it's condensed.
How long until we start having reports on Sky Sports News going, John Cena signs new 5-year contract with WWE? Breaking news, Nikki Bella wins Women's Championship.
So basically you're expecting WWE to eventually get a sports centre? It could happen.
It's on ESPN. It's got its own slot now.
Yes. On a Monday. No. On a Tuesday.
Yeah. So how long until it comes over here on a little update bar that you get on Sky News going, John Cena out for 6 weeks.
It could
happen. Sidelined with shoulder injury.
It could happen now, maybe. It could, maybe.
Rosa Mendes out. Fractured boob job.
No, Rosa Mendes out because she's getting married. Which is currently happening.
Yeah. But
anyway.
She's also pregnant.
Yes.
But she isn't out because she's the announcer on Smack. She's a
special backstage announcer.
That's the caboodle.
Which is, she actually became part of the exclusive YouTube WWE interview because she actually got the mark taken off it to become interviewed.
Yeah.
And showed, the ring off and everything, and talk about divas, total divas and everything, which sells itself. Now, the point I'm trying to make is ABC look cheap and nasty because all they just did is go, oh, that's fake, this is fake, this is fake. Now, to me, it just seemed like they were trying to do a Dana White. A Dana White moment. They were trying to get under the collar of WWE wrestling fans.
There's a simple comeback that no one ever used to Dana White, apart from a few wrestlers. Look back for your pay-per-view history. Who was your biggest draw?
Exactly.
An ex-wrestler. Who's going to be your future biggest draw?
An ex-wrestler.
You may not like it, Dana, but you need it. ESPN will look at that and go, right, we can draw off the Royal Rumble.
Exactly.
We can nick their viewers for the Royal Rumble, which gets us more rights, and we can charge high for advertising. Why? Bit like the Super Bowl. Everyone watches WrestleMania.
Yes.
Even if you're not a fan, you watch WrestleMania.
Every wrestler wants to go to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's like, straight away, you know, if you notice, with the Super Bowl, they've also got their own special adverts as well. Could we see that happening down the road with WWE?
Again. Yes.
We'll just have to see how things go. Anyway, I'm going to say we're going to have to cut that off there. You know, on that subject for now, because we might need to save that for next week when Kelsey's here and hopefully we've got our guest with us. Hopefully everything goes according to plan. Which our guest is Matt Castle. He is a former wrestling booker of United Wrestling. He is
also former personality from United Wrestling.
Former personality, ring announcer as well.
Yeah, so hopefully you can give us an insight
and he was also former referee.
So hopefully you can give us an insight into what used to go into his head while planning an event.
You know, he can sort of give us that and also see did he know that he'd get to be planning shows and whatnot. But we'll have to see how things go with that interview. The only person who knows the answer to that question is Matt Castle, and hopefully we'll get to ask them.
So we'll leave that there for this week. It's a nice place to end. You can find Joel Scalzi usually here. He's our customer services advisor. If there's any complaints, please ask them to Joel Scalzi.
He is also the complaints desk.
Yeah. You can find him at The Big Deal on Twitter.
Yeah. You
can find him on Facebook under Joel Scalzi.
Yeah.
And he will be wrestling at Slam very shortly.
Yes, he will be.
As will you, son.
Yes, that I will be.
So where can we find you?
You can always find me on The Burning Truth. I'm always here.
The man that really can't fuck off.
You can't get rid of me.
Lord knows I've tried.
You keep trying.
I keep on trying to leave Chinese outside the door, hoping the smell will drag him out. But unfortunately, TT is also attracted by the smell.
And I'm not taking TT's food. I'm not taking that risk. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So where else can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Matt
the Bad Boy Burns.
You can also find me on Facebook under Matt Burns UK, and you can also find me on the website, which is
www.safermature.com.
No. www.mattcobridge.com. No. www.matt-burns.co.uk. Where you can find all your Matt Burns feather boas, shades. If you want to just go out there, I can see you want to desperately advertise my merch for me.
Straps that don't strap.
You're just upset because it looked like Big Bird got killed last week, aren't you?
Big Bird did get killed.
He was not killed. He was on Sesame Street.
It was like Tweety got hit by Sylvester.
I am not Sylvester, just so you know.
Down in one.
I am not Sylvester. I'm not implying he's Sylvester. Well, that's all I'm saying.
Succotash.
Oh, you had to bring that up, didn't you? That was a bad promo. Bad promo. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at I don't give a fuck.
I pretty much expected that one.
His eyes light up every time I mention Twitter. It's like
It's an automatic response.
it's like he's finally seeing the light, and then I just get the light out every time.
Douche.
You can find me here at The Burning Truth. Find us on Facebook at The Burning Truth. Outlook, The Burning Truth at Outlook.com. Facebook at Nathan Goff. And you will also find me at the Blazer Doubles League. I am the Vice Chairman, and we are also top of the league
Hey!
in the Championship. Temporarily until Monday, because we're not playing this Monday, because we've got a bye, and we don't get points for the bye.
Bye-bye.
But at the moment, we are top of the league.
Hey!
So, yeah, you can find me there. But, yeah, just go to your local wrestling shows, support your local wrestling. Always look at the cards. If it's the same card as a WWE show, but it's cheaper, go to it. Prove me wrong.
But then again, they always have that message, the subcard, card subject to change.
The card is subject to change.
It always is.
It could potentially be the title of my first book, Life, subject to change.
That's me screwed then. Anyway, with that in mind, folks, stay well, stay safe, and see you next week.